Good morning everyone. Welcome in our district class for class 8. Today we are going to start our chapter Practical Geometry. Practical Geometry. Okay, this chapter we are going to form quadrilaterals. Okay students, in our previous chapter I taught you about how quadrilateral are behaved. First of all, what is quadrilateral? Okay. After that, I taught you about types of quadrilateral, kinds of quadrilateral. But in this chapter, we are going to make that quadrilateral by practical manner. So we call this chapter Practical Geometry. Okay, students. So first of all, I want to tell you about how we form a quadrilateral. For forming a quadrilateral, you have to learn some rules about that. If you have learned that rule, then you will understand how to make a quadrilateral. So students, open your chapter and I am mentioning a page. So please open that page. So page number 58. Okay students, if you want to see on page number 58, then there is some rules constructing a quadrilateral, and the rule is mentioned as 4.2. Okay students, so in your NCERT notebook, sorry not notebook, in book, on page number 58 we have to learn about how we construct a quadrilateral. That rule referred as 4.2. Okay students, so here are some points. So I want to read about that point and you have to learn that point and write before starting your chapter on your notebook. And first of all, I want to tell one more thing about this practical geometry. You have to perform this chapter in practical notebook or geometry notebook. What is a geometry notebook? A notebook is like in one side is ruler and one side is plane. So you have to make each and every figure on the plain paper and you have to write the concepts, the questions, whatever we have used in exams on the ruler page. Okay, let's start. So firstly you have to write these rules for making a quadrilateral. So these rules are as like, and you have to write that rules on your geometry notebook in ruler portion. So we shall learn how to construct a unique quadrilateral given the following measurements. So which measurement are required to make a quadrilateral? The first one, when 4 sides and 1 diagonal are given. It means we have learnt about and we are managed to make a quadrilateral when we have all 4 sides and 1 diagonal. So by first method, what is given, if you have given as like 4 sides and 1 diagonal, then you can manage to make a quadrilateral very easily. This one was the first rule. Now the second, when 2 diagonals and 3 sides are given. The second one is, you have given about 2 diagonals and 3 of its sides. It means 3 sides you have to know and 2 diagonals. And in the previous one, 4 sides and 1 diagonal. So make it learn. First one have to be referred as like 4 sides and 1 diagonal, and second one is referred as 3 sides and 2 diagonals. Now move to third number rule. When you have 2 adjacent sides and 3 angles, what you have to know about 2 adjacent sides of quadrilateral. It means this one that, and 3 angles, 2 adjacent sides, and 3 diagonals. Okay, move on the next part. When 3 sides and 2 included angle are given, if you have 3 sides, the rule number 4, 3 sides, okay, 3 sides and 2 including angles, and all things I will tell you in sums also, but before starting sum we have to learn these rules. Now the last one, when other special properties are known. What are these other properties? So all the properties which I have taught in the parallelogram, in rectangle, in rhombus and in square. Those properties are known as a special property of quadrilateral. So you have to learn that properties also, and that property will use to make a quadrilateral. Okay student, these are the rules for making a quadrilateral, and straight we are moving to our exercise 4.1. Okay students, now note down that. Now in question number first, now you have to see in question number first, ABCD is a quadrilateral where AD is given as 4.5, next BC 5.5, CD 4, AD 6 and AC 7. These are the measurement which is given in our first number sum. Now you have to learn about which type of things is given. So here 5 things is given. So firstly make a rough figure. ABCD is a quadrilateral. Firstly we have to make a rough figure. Now AB 4.5 and the next BC is equal to 5.5, next CD equal to 4, AD equal to 6 and AC equal to 7. So here 5 things are given. Okay students, so this refers to first number rule where 5 things is given as like 4 sides and 1 diagonal. Now we are going to start to make this figure. Firstly we have to make AC, the diagonal. This one is referred as AC. Okay student, this AC is of length 7 cm. We have to write centimeter also with the number which is given as length. Now AB is equal to 4.5. Through the point A, take an arc of 4.5 cm. How do we make an arc? Firstly, take a pencil, a small pencil, and adjust that pencil in your compass. After adjusting that pencil on compass, you have to stretch that pencil as much you have to distance as taken, that much distance is required to make the arc. So here we have to find, we have to construct 4.5 cm arc. So we stretch our pencil compass as like 4.5, and with the help of ruler you can manage the distance or the length. After that, from the point A we have to make an arc of 4.5 cm. Now from the point C we have to make BC, because AB we have made and we have to make BC that will intersect at B. So through the point C we have to take or manage to take the arc of 5.5 cm. Through the point C we have to make that arc also, and that intersect at point B. Okay, now join AB and BC. This sum is half done. You are able to see a triangle is formed. After that what we have to do, we are supposed to take an arc of AD 6 cm. So take a distance of 6 cm in your compass, that is known as the arc. Now from the point A you have to make an arc of 6 cm, and through the point C take another arc of 4 cm. Through point C we have to make that arc from C, and that intersect at point D. Okay students, now meet the point AD and CD. Hence we have formed what? Our quadrilateral ABCD. Now write all the things which is given, that is 4.5 cm and this one is 5.5 cm. Now when we talk about CD it is 4 cm and we talk about AD is 6 cm. Okay students, now what is required after forming a full complete figure? We have to write steps. In first step, what we have made in the first, we have made that AC. So draw AC equal to 7 cm. Now in second point, what we have made? We have made AB from the point A. So write that thing. Take 4.5 cm and from point A make an arc. with distance of 5.5 centimeter from point C. Another arc made as like both intersect at point B. So take 4.5 and from point A make an arc and with a distance of 5.5 from point C. Another arc make as like both intersect at point B. Now what we have done? With distance of 6 centimeter and 4 centimeter from point A and C respectively main arc as like they intersect at point D. Join the points hence we get our quadrilateral ABC. So here the full steps are right. So if you want to write some other language, if you want to write, this is my personal steps what I have written. If you want to write that steps in different manner, then you are fully free to write your steps in your language. Okay students, so don't stuck with this language. Now you do that this language is mandatory for this sum. No, it is not required. If you want to write your steps in your language, then you can go for that. Okay students, now I want to make the figure number third, because the second one is as like the first one, but third one is not as like the first one. It is a parallelogram. So I am going to make the figure number third. Now students, we are going to make this parallelogram MORE. So firstly we have to make a rough figure. In every sum, firstly you will make a rough figure. After that we have to do the sum. Why I am telling these things? Because this is very helpful to make a correct sum. More. So here MO is not here, so it is OR. So first OR is given as 6 cm, and when OR is given, then EM is also equal to OR. Why these are equal? Because in parallelogram opposite sides are equal. Now when we move to RE is 6.5. This one is 6.5. It means that is also equal to 6.5 mm. Why? Because same opposite sides are equal in parallel. And one thing is given. So it is given 5 things, as like I am talking in the first rule of that quadrilateral forming rule. 5 things are given, but it is not very clear about 2 given things. You have to find the things after applying the rule. So I have applied the rule which is given in our previous chapter about the parallelogram. After that we have found the 5 things. So I am going to write that 2 parts also. So ME, what it is? It is as like OR, 6 cm. Okay, and the next one MO, which is equal to ER, equal to 6.5 cm. Now I am going to start to make the quadrilateral, which is very simple to be made. First of all, we have taken that one, which is 6.5. So OM equal to 6.5. 6.5. From the point M, take an arc of, from the point M, ME have to make, that is 6 cm. From the point M, make an arc of 6 cm. Okay students, make an arc of 6 cm. Now from the diagonal part, which is EU, make 7.5. Both intersect at point O and E. So join that parts. Now from the point O, you have to make a arc of 6 cm, and from the point E, you have to make 6.5. So when we join that, hence we get our diagram. Okay students, this is very easy. Actually this is not a proper, you have to make that thing by the use of compass and pencil and ruler, then it will obtain a very good figure without any faults. Okay student, and what about the steps? So you have to write the steps by your own. Steps by your own, because the steps are same which I have taught you, and you can take the help of book also for writing step, but all the sums must be written with the steps. Okay students, now I am going to make the figure number 4, which is about the rhombus best. Okay students, now move for the next sum. Here in 4th number sum, BEST is a rhombus. What it is a rhombus? In rhombus, what property is there? All sides are equal and diagonals are bisected at 90 degrees. You have to make a rough figure with pencil, pen, whatever you want to write. So this one is B, E, S, T. Okay. So 4 sides are equal. So this one is 4.5. This one also is 4.5. This refers to 4.5. And this one also refers as 4.5, and 80 is equal to 6. Now this is referring as 6 cm. Now how you make this rhombus? Okay, so firstly you have to take ET equal to 6 cm. ET, this one is of 6 cm. Now from the point E, you have to make EB 4.5. Make an arc from the point E. With the same distance, make the same arc from point T. Only change the point, not the distance. Okay students, now from the point E, you have to make an arc of 4.5, that is ES. Okay, and from the point T, make the same and similar difference to different point T as 4.5. So join these lines. If you have joined these lines, rhombus you have obtained. Now write here B and here S. Now for the points, that is 4.5. This one is also 4.5. About this is 4.5, and this one is also as 4.5. So all the sides is of 4.5 and one of them is 6. What about the steps? So you can write the steps by your own. Steps by own. Because steps are very simple about that. Whatever you have to write, all are correct, but write it in a manner. Okay, write it as not as like a story. Write it as like points. Okay, firstly write first point, then second point, then third point. As well. Okay, students. Here I have done exercise 4.1. Now move to exercise 4.2. Okay, students. Now in question number first of 4.3, lift is to make. Firstly, make a rough figure. L, I, L, T. So Li is 4 cm. F, IF is 3 cm. And TF is not. TL is equal to 2.5. And 1, 2, 3. And IT is given as 4 cm. One more thing is given, I think I have missed to write write that 1, 2, 3, LF. Yeah, LF I have forgot to write. LF is also 4.5. This one is LF. LF 4.5. So here I am going to make this figure. Firstly, we have to make LI. LI is what? LI. This one is 4 cm. From the point I, we have to make 3 cm distance. So take an arc of 3 cm and make from this side. After that, we have to make 4.5 LF. 4.5 LF from the point L, both intersect. Okay, so this one is to be intersected point, and this point is referred to F. Now, from the point L itself, make an arc of 2.5, which is referred as LB. So from the point L, you have to make 2.5 cm. Now, from the point I, you have to make ID equal to 4 cm. Both intersected point. Now join these points. Here we have made 2 diagonals and 3 sides. 1, 2 and 3 sides and 2 diagonals. This is the rule number 2nd, and this is referred to P. And for making it a quadrilateral, join T and F. So it is named as LIFT, lift. Lift is a quadrilateral. So how you write the steps? It is very simple. I am going to state that steps that it will make easier to write down. The first one you have to make LI, it is 4 cm. From the point L, right at his line. From the point L, take an arc of 4.5 cm and make an arc. And from point I, make an arc of 3 cm, both intersect at point F. Now from the point L, make another arc of 2.5. From the point I, make an arc of 4, which intersect at point T. Join that. If we join all the portions, we get that quadrilateral. Now mention all the things. 3 cm here, here 4 cm. This one is 4.5 cm. This one is 2.5 cm. So this like you can make your quadrilateral. Okay students, now I am going to make some number, third, because second and first is similar. There is no difference in first and second. So in question number 3rd, we have to make a different thing, which is our rhombus. And I am going to rub this. So ready for the next sum. Now students, in sum number 3rd, rhombus is given, and firstly we have to make a rough figure bend. This one is rough figure, and I am supposed to make this figure here. Okay, here. This one is rough figure, not a problem. B, E, and D. Okay, here BN. BN is 5.6. DE is 6.5. So both diagonals are given, not a single side is given. Okay students, okay, only diagonals are given. How you make this diagonal? So here we have to refer a rule which is in diagonal. What the rule is, I think I have to write. First, only diagonal is given, so only write the rule of diagonal. That diagonal of a rhombus bisect at 90 degrees. So here I am going to make one special thing that is as perpendicular bisector. Perpendicular bisector. This is going to be used in this sum. So what is perpendicular bisector? If you want to make a rhombus with the diagonals, you have to know about the perpendicular bisector. So how we can make perpendicular bisector? So it's very easy. Firstly, for making perpendicular bisector, you have to make one special thing which is known as perpendicular bisector. And how we can make a perpendicular bisector? It's very simple. Take a line. This is a line segment, and if you want to make perpendicular bisector, take distance in your compass more than half. Make one arc upside and one arc downside from a point, and repeat the same thing from the next point. Both intersected point, and when we join that, this line is bisected and make 90 degrees. So this is known as perpendicular bisector. Now student, after rule, how we make this quadrilateral? Firstly, we have to draw a line segment ED through point E. Make an arc or take an arc more than half, as like put your needle on E and stretch your compass as like more than half. Make an arc in upward direction and in downward direction. The same arc you have to repeat, but not from point E, from point D. The same arc without changing the distance. Now these are passing through the line segment DE as like this is a bisector. So this is a bisector. Means these two parts are equal and these are the 90. But one more thing we have to perform. So only not these parts of diagonals are equal, that part is also equal. So we have BN equal to 5.6. BN equal to 5.6. Take this point as O. Okay students, and bisect this 5.56. If we take distance BO after bisecting it, means making half of BN, then we have 2.8. So from the point E, we have to make an arc of 2.8, and from the point O, make an arc of 2.8 in downward direction. In both directions, we have to take 2.8 distance from O, BO, 2.8. From point O, take distance ON, which is 2.8. Okay, what I have done, I want to repeat all the things once again. Firstly, we take a line segment ED through point E, taking E as center, make an arc more than half in upward direction and downward direction. Change the point as D and make that arc. Both intersect at two distinct points. Okay, join this distinct point with the line. And after making that line, you have to make DO, which is half of BN, which is 2.8. Take an arc from O to upward direction OB, and the same thing from downward direction ON. Now join ED, VD, and DN and EN. Hence we get our quadrilateral as well as rhombus. So by this method, you can form a rhombus where two diagonals are given, and this one is an important portion. Most of the students of class 9, even in class 10th, they are not knowing about the perpendicular bisector is used, how they use perpendicular bisector in rhombus. So here we have done this sum. Now move to another exercise. Okay students, in exercise 4.3, here is a quadrilateral mode in which MO6, OR 4.5 and three angles NO and R are given as 60, 105 and 105 respectively. So firstly write this sum. So here I have written sum on the board, and here 5 parts are given. This one is referred to sum rule number 3rd, where three angles and two sides are given, and two sides must be consecutive, or we can say that adjacent sides. So these two are adjacent sides and three angles is given 60, 105 and 105. How we used to make these angles? So firstly start with the rough figure. I have made this rough figure for making an idea. So students, firstly we have to make MO, which is 6 cm. This must be referred to straight line. Here, this is the straight line MO. This could be a straight. What I can do, the board is not properly. This one. Okay, whatever. Just make this correctly on the notebook. Okay students, now firstly we have 6 centimeter MO. After that, from the point M we have to make 60 degree angle. How to make 60 degree angle? Take the primary arc and mark it as like this one is 60 without changing the distance in the compass. This one is 60 degree. Now from the point O you have to make 105. How we make 105? Consider carefully. First we make a primary arc, then we have to make an arc from this point 60, another arc, this from 120, another arc from both these points, it makes 90. All you know about the 90. I made this a partial. Why I made this partial? Because this is not a proper 90 we require 105. And if we want to make 105 in compass, so make another arc, a couple of arcs from these 2 points. One of 120 and second is 90. And both intersect. So this one is 105 degree. Okay, and with the help of compass, cut that part 4.5. This one is O, cut OR 4.5. Here I have cutted that point OR. This one is 4.5 centimeter. Okay students, now from R make another 105. How we make 105? This I give an idea. First we make 60, 120 and 90. And from 90 and 120 make a bisector of it. This is going as like so. If you want to make it intersectable, then we have to produce this line segment and this one be intersected at point E. So this one is MORE. Okay, how we have made that? Firstly we make M 6 centimeter. Through point N we make 60 degree angle. How we make 60 degree angle? First we make a primary arc from point this we have to make another arc which intersect the previous arc. This is known as 60 degree angle. Okay. Now from point O make a primary arc, then a secondary arc 60, another arc 120 and both intersected at point 90. And with the help of compass from point 90 and 120 we make the arc which intersect at this point. This point will be known as 105. And we have to make another angle 105 at the point of R. So how we make that? First we make a primary arc, then 160, 120 from both this bisector we have to make 90, and with 90 we have to make these two bisector which intersect at point E when we produce ME. So students, these are the methods to do the sum number first of exercise 4.3. What about steps? So steps you can write by your own because it is not a big deal. Every student who was in class 7 are able to write the steps, but then you are the class of it. It is very easy to write the steps. So write the steps by your own. Now I am moving to the sum number third because the sum number second is as like sum number first. Okay students, now move to sum number third. Now student, in question number third, HEAR is a parallelogram. So in this parallelogram only 3 things is given, but we are not able to make the figure by these 3 things. We have to know about 2 sides and 3 angles. So here only one angle is given. This is 85. So how we form a new angle? So first we make a parallelogram very simply and write HEAR. This is the figure. This is 5 centimeter and this angle is 85. So you know that hypotenuse is equal to E is also 85. And when we talk about angle H, so H and R, angle H plus angle R is equal to 180. Refractive property. Co-interior or adjacent angle are 180. So angle H is equal to 180 minus 85. This could be 95 degree. Okay students, so here we have angle H also 95. So by this special property we can find the angle R and angle E. How you can write angle E? Because angle E is equal to angle R, which is 85. So here we have three angles and two conjugate sides. This one is 5 and this would be 6. Okay students. Now I am going to make the figure. EA is equal to 6 centimeter. EA, which is 6 centimeter. Now, from point E, we make angle of 85 degree with the help of protractor. Because this is not a multiple of 15, and without multiple of 15, we are not able to make any angle with the help of compass. So, at the point E, we have to make 85 degree angle. This could be 85. I have no protractor, so I made this as like. Now from point A, make 95 degree angle. Okay students, so this would be 95 degree angle. Okay student, with the help of protractor, this is 95 and this 85. Okay, now make an arc of 5 cm from E. Make another arc from A, which is also 5 cm. Because opposite sides are also equal, we join this line. Here we have our parallelogram H, E, A, R. So this could be 85 and I think this is 95. So how you will write the step? So firstly we have to manage this to find. After finding these, we can form this figure. And what about the step? The first step must be for EA equal to 6 centimeter of now from point E make an angle of 85 degree and from point A make another angle of 95 degree. Now make an arc of 5 centimeter from point E, which refer to EH, and make an arc of 5 centimeter from point A also, which refer as 5 centimeter. Both arcs must be named as H and R. Join H and R. Now we get our parallelogram. Okay student, and this can be made by other method also. You can follow any one of them. Now student, we have completed exercise 4.1, 4.2 and 4.3. In our next video, we will talk about 4.4 and 4.5. Okay students, now take care, goodbye.